Please subscribe my channel, do like, comment and share this video. As a social science, economics attempts to use principles and methods of science to explain economic behavior. This involves making positive as well as normative statements about the economic world. Positive statements are those that can be verified and are factual, such as house prices have fallen by 15% over the last year. Positive economics uses step-by-step procedures to validate statements in a similar way to the physical sciences. This scientific approach is important because it gives economists the credibility that is needed to influence many of our state and federal government policies dealing with taxes, interest rates, healthcare spending, money supply, and so forth. In contrast, normative statements are based on opinion and value judgment. Statements suggesting that something ought to happen or that something is unfair are normative because they are a matter of opinion. For example, the recent fall in house prices is unfair to the rich. This statement cannot be tested because it is not based on anything testable. If there is an agreed definition of fairness and it can be measured, then it might be possible to test the effect of the change in house prices on the degree of fairness experienced by a certain identifiable group of people defined as rich. Therefore, this statement is normative, impossible to verify, and based on opinion rather than fact. Normative economics can be extremely useful if it is used by people who are trying to generate new ideas from a series of perspectives. If they aim to trigger real improvements and they understand the key components of economics and how wealth is created. However, it cannot ever become the only basis for making important decisions. Decisions that affect whole countries, regions, or the world, because it doesn't take an impartial angle that concentrates on real causes and effects. If normative economics is used purely to criticize a political party, government, or policymaker crying over spilled milk, its usefulness is zero. No good ever comes of this type of approach. Decision makers tend to analyze the results of positive economic studies before making their decisions. They will sometimes look at what is desirable or not for the people they represent. In such cases, normative economics will play a part when they decide on economic matters. Economic statements coming from the positive economics angles can be broken down into determinable and observable facts that can be examined and tested. Because of this characteristic, economists and analysts often practice their profession under positive economic angle. Positive economics, being the measurable perspective, helps policymakers and other government and business authorities decide on important matters that affect particular policies under the guidance of fact-based findings.